Hello, my name is Dwayne Kimball, owner and founder of KMD 89 VA Claims Consultant, Leave No Vet Behind, and also I'm a United States Army veteran. Today I'm bringing you another video as it pertains to the VA disability compensation claims process. But before we get into today's video, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and also you can follow me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and don't forget about my monthly Veterans Roundtable, which is coming up, and it's the third Thursday of every month from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about an email that I received from the VA. And if you're subscribed to their newsletter, you should have received it as well. And I wanted to get this video out before the December 31st because the time period that's noted in this email, that's the end date, okay? So not a lot of veterans may not be impacted, but you could, so you want to understand this particular email, all right? So I only got one slide today. I'm going to show you a slide, and we'll talk to it, and then I'm going to give you some examples towards the end of this video, okay? So here in this slide number 1, as you can see, I have a certain section of this email that the VA sent out highlighted in red, and it reads, in response to the mailing delays and to protect the best interests of claimants, the Veterans Benefit Administration, VBA, is extending their response period by 90 calendar days for claimants with letters dated, not received, but dated between July 13th, 2021 and December 31st, 2021. If a claimant does not reply to a time limit notification, such as making an election of benefits or services or reporting for a scheduled compensation and pension examination, VBA, Veterans Benefit Administration, will not take adverse action to deny. I'm going to read that again. VBA will not take adverse action to deny, reduce, or terminate benefits and services unless the claimant is contacted and there is documentation of their right to respond. The required information has been received. And lastly, the response period has lapsed. Okay, so you may not understand that, so I'm going to give you some scenarios, okay? Now, here in the past few months, and it's probably, I think, been since July this year, veterans have been saying in some of my training that I've been given, and some clients of mine, they have received a notification in the mail saying that they are to report to a CMP exam, which is not uncommon. But here's the twist. They've already had that CMP exam. And now the veteran is left wondering, why do they want me to report again? So in that email, guess what it's saying? They have some delays, okay? Whoever the third-party contractor they have to send out that information, they are late sending it out. So a lot of veterans, they went to the exam and they're done and they're waiting on the rating decision, and then they get another letter. That could be the case, okay? Now, some other examples. One, if they do, let's say, a proposal to reduce, all right? If they do a proposal to reduce and your overall evaluation is going to, let's say you're 90% and the VA says, okay, we're going to propose to reduce and we're going to reduce you down to 80%. They have to give you due process. So in that notification letter, they let you know that. And also in that notification letter, it states the number of days you have to respond, especially if you want an RVSR hearing, okay? Now, let's just say you get that letter months later. Let's say the letter was dated September 1st, 2021, and you don't get it until December 1st, 2021. What that email is saying, even though the time period in that notification letter has came and went, but you received a letter days after that. So they can't go ahead and reduce you. They have to give you due process. They're saying we're going to give you time to respond. Okay? So why is all this important? When you need to know exactly what you're doing with your claim. Where is it at in the process? So if you're doing a proposal to reduce, or if they ask you for some certain information, something, okay, you need to know exactly what you're doing, because these delays could impact you, okay? But the VA is saying, hey, look, we're not going to take any adverse action, okay, if that happens. But they're giving you a time frame. You saw that July date to December 31st, 2021, and that's it. Now, another thing that I've been hearing from veterans is they'll say, hey, I got my service connection. I received the money in the bank, and I see on eBenefits or va.gov that, I got the increase or service connection, whatever, but I haven't received a rating decision in the mail. Now, you may ask yourself, why is that key? The reason why that's key is because you want to make sure, one, that rating decision is correct, whether it be the effective date, percentage, or whatever, all right? But again, the clock starts ticking on your appeal, and they give you a year, so I think that's more than an ample amount of time. But again, it could be something in there that could fall under this particular information in this email. All right, so you definitely, one, you want to know exactly what you're doing with your claim. And two, think about if you already had your exam, right? And they calling you back in and you get this letter and you say, wait a minute, they want me to come again. Maybe they call you on the phone and you schedule on the phone and you're like, okay, yep, I'm going for my CMP exam, but that letter could be delayed. Not saying that, that's the all in all reason, but it could be, okay? So I'm gonna put this slide up one more time so you can see it again, okay? And I'm just gonna point out a couple of things that we went through the first time, all right? So, at the first paragraph, they say, due to supply chain and staffing shortages, the vendor contracted by the government publishing office to provide printing services for the Department of Veterans Affairs is experiencing delays in printing and mailing notification letters to veterans and claimants. Now, let's go back and look through in red. Obviously, I want to point out that the date, July 13th to 2021 and December 31st, 2021. So if you receive some adverse action, okay, and you received a letter late and they ended up reducing you or something, go back and look at that. Look at the dates, and if you have the envelopes, it should have the date stamp on the envelope, okay? Because if the date on the letter that's inside the envelope, let's just say it's, August 1st, and then the date stamp is December 1st, that's a problem. And it falls under this. So you want to do your due diligence and look at that. The envelope that it came in, look at the date stamp on there. What is that date? And then when you open up the letter, you want to look at the date on the letter, okay? And again, a lot of veterans have been saying, hey, I got service connected, but I haven't received my rating decision. So what are a lot of veterans doing? They're calling that 800 number and saying, hey, I got service connected. It's saying, effective date such and such. It's been over a month. I haven't received my rating decisions. And the call center has actually been emailing those rating decisions to the veteran. Now, it could be for this particular reason, because of the delay in the mail. All right. So in the second paragraph, it says VBA will not take adverse action to deny, reduce, or terminate benefits and services. And then it gives 3 reasons, unless, and then it gives the 3 reasons there. Okay. So again, deny, reduce, or terminate. I'm going to do another video a little bit later. We're going to be talking about reductions and severing service connection and stuff like that. But again, if you received any mail from the VA from July to now, okay, or through December 31st, I think that, yeah, December 31st, 2021, you want to go back and look at the date on that letter. Look at the date on the date stamp and the envelope it came in, okay? And then see, you know, it should be only a few days apart. It shouldn't be a couple of months apart. And also read it. Is it a reduction, you know, exam, or are they trying to get you to come back for a second exam or something, okay? But that should trigger something and lead you to start doing some research. Now, this may not impact everybody, but I just want to share it with everyone so you are aware of it, okay? So with that being said, please like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and do not forget my Veteran Roundtable every third Thursday of each month from 1 p.m. To 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you.